Hello Chipsters, it's Gav. Welcome to another one of my videos. Today I've just received this package from Rosemary & Co. It says the finest quality handmade artist brushes. I have no connection to Rosemary & Co. whatsoever. I bought these myself, but they are my brushes of choice. There's only 3 in here. I was a bit boracic, as we say in the UK, as in skint. If you don't know that, as in potless. No, neither that. You work it out. Lack of funds anyway. But I've got 3 brushes in here, and as I've used all my spares up of the ones I've got, and people often ask me, all right, once or twice a year, but they ask me anyway, what brushes do you use, Gav? So here we are. So they come in this nice cardboard box, and usually safe and sound. So we'll get them out and take a quick look. It did make me laugh. I won't turn the box over because it's got all my address on and everything, but it said, why not open this box and take a photograph on social media? Well, there you go, Rosemary & Co. You got a video. Probably about 12 people will watch it, but never mind. I just wanted to share. They always come well packed. Nice bit of card. I actually saved this card because it's quite good for doing scratch building and that. You get your sticker and obviously what you might want to purchase off them at some point. Rest of this, the box is no good to me, which is why I've hacked it up. But what we normally get stuck down. This, to give you an idea what I've paid for them. Shoot your mouth off, Gavin. It doesn't actually tell. This is just the shipping note. It doesn't actually say what I paid. No, it doesn't. Sorry, and I can't remember. It cost me about £25 for 3 brushes anyway, with the postage. So give me 5 seconds and And get these unstuck. Right guys, I don't know if you can really make it out with the shiny lights in that, but I bought a 3020 and a 10-0, and these will give you the idea. Can you see them through those ferrule protectors, brush protectors? To be honest with you, I do use 10-0s a lot. Way too small for most people. You get a lot of, like, the display figure painters and competition painters will say use the largest brush you can. It holds paint and they've still got a tip at the end. I get all that. I suppose whether I've come up from painting really small figures, I don't know. But these are the 3 that I would use mainly on my 28mm, say, if I'm doing war games related figures. But I have a whole raft of of larger ones, and that is a size 3, which I would mainly use for bust painting work and stuff. These scraggy brushes, some have seen better days, and I literally work them to death. Once they've been finished doing the main work, like this one is well and truly knackered, I'll use that for, as I have been doing, painting the bases around the bottom of the figures. So yeah, high quality. These are sable brushes. You can obviously use the non-animal derivative ones. I just don't think they're particularly great. I don't use brush soap with them. I just use a decent, and this isn't now, as you can see, it's perfectly sludge. I decant it into this up to about there, and use it for 3 or 4 months until it comes down to there. I'm just about to order more paint actually, because I need to replace this sludge and I don't have any left. It doesn't normally look like this, by the way. That's just a couple of months of paint going in it. But yeah, I just put them in this. Every time I wash them out in my jars first, as you can see in front of me. I use 3 jars. One on the left is for metallics. One on the middle is for washing these out once they've been in that sludge, so brush cleaner. And this one on the right is for general cleaning. I would advise you to always use a separate jar of water for your metallics, because I will guarantee you may not think it, but you will get from time to time metal flakes that are in the metallic. If you use the same washing out water, you can find little bits of flake end up in your paint. Now, you might say, well, I just army paint, I don't need that, that's more for competition painting. That's fine, I'm just putting it out there. That's what I would suggest you use. Now, the 3 mounted kernels from Perry Miniatures. I did a whole video, 45 minutes, where I said, right, let's just ramble away to the tubesters as I clean these figures, showing you me cleaning them, but just rambling about painting figures in general. Only to find out my very old computer won't load up a 45-minute video anymore, which was galling to say the least. So I'm sorry I can't show you the cleaning up process. I have got one left, but do I really have the... And what I'm having to do here is constantly stop this video and to break it down into little parts. You know, so I couldn't even... It wasn't so much uploading to YouTube, it was up to Clipchamp, who the Microsoft that obviously processes the videos before I put them up to YouTube. So yeah, I can't do any shorts because, as I say, my wife's not here at the moment, and she's got my charger that I use for putting the data down to the computer, as you guys showed me. So if it wasn't for good old Shamey that had sent me a month or so previously, sent me this camera, I wouldn't know how to make videos at all. So thanks again, Shamey. That's got me out of a hole. So yeah, I can't even put any shorts up to show you. So yeah, Rosemary & Co. highly recommended. I use them. Obviously, mine get knocked about a lot quicker than a lot of people's because I'm painting all the time, and although I look after them, they still get deteriorate. And I do a lot of stippling work as well. And if you're going to start stippling figures, that's putting little dots of paint onto. So I shouldn't really handle this, but there we go. This is a Necrom. I've used different greys and whites there to give him a metallic metal effect. He's still slightly a work in progress, but all this that makes it look like a worn, you know, like a worn metal. Hopefully it looks that way anyway. It's all made with lots of tiny dots and scratches, with just a bit of overlay of the odd glazing to grey, put in some dirt look and some dark green, just to give some age to it, because these are supposed to be on a tomb world held in stasis for millennia, and then they get reactivated. Oh no, you don't want to know that. I do like Necrons though. Look, green. I do like green. So yeah, I'm doing a couple of these on the side. I bought a sprue last year or earlier this year, I can't remember. I did a couple of trial ones, and I'm quite happy with how this guy's turning out. I've just got to work out this cooling vent here. This is a Gauss gun, and I'm just got to work out if it's supposed to be green or if it's supposed to be just cooling vents like that. You didn't need to know that either, really, did you? But I do like these guys. So yeah, they are hard on the tips of your brushes, but as they wear down, you can still use them to do even thinner lining work, or if they go to a you know, blunt you know, piece of mess that this one is. As he tries to pick them up, like this one here. That's naff now. I know it still looks like it's got a point, but yeah, it's well and truly rough. You can see all the stuff stuck around it. I haven't used that one for a while, but that will get used, or is being used, for basing type work. So yeah, just wanted to put that out to you, make this quick video. Apologise for the... I do have one more, which is the horse that's kneeling down munching grass, I presume. I may try and do another one and cut it into segments like this. I've got a quiet house for a while, so I can at least make more videos. The only thing is this camera here can only do this type of function. I can't zoom in, as far as I'm aware. Shame you might tell me different, but I can't zoom in or anything, so I apologise for that. Nothing like chunching away to yourself for 45 minutes just to find out the tubes just can't see you know, any of it. You dodged a bullet there, I'm telling you. Christmas came early to you lot. Anyway, again, I'll keep stipulating it because I don't ask for anything. Rosemary & Co. are my brushes of choice. I highly recommend them, and I have not been paid to say that. I'm not fishing around for them to give me anything. I say paid this for my own money. You can tell Gav paid for it his own money, as he's only got 3. So look after yourselves. Greatly appreciated all the support and the kind words you're always giving me, and we have actually got some more painted work to show you. pick him up again. I shouldn't do it. Always pick him up by the bases. He's not being varnished. What do you mean you don't like Necrons? What do you mean you came here for the Napoleonics? Well, sometimes you've got to have the occasional Necron and 40k stuff. It's just how it is. You've got to learn to live with it. Open your mind. Remember, the Emperor protects. Unless these guys turn up, and then it can get quite messy. So look after yourselves, and we'll speak soon on another video.